Holy smokes, that was a good time. I just wanted to take a video of me back at the van so there's a good before and after. Oh, I found the chapstick. Well, thank goodness. I think I'm gonna do it. Right now, I'm gonna try to do over the mountain. Got plenty of fluids. Got a charged up phone. Pretty darn excited. I don't have chapstick. Who took my chapstick? So we're gonna park at the, is it Hawk Mountain or Mountain View? We're gonna park in the Mountain View Park because that appears to be a fairly civilized place to park. And then I'm going to head around the south and then east side of the lower Otay Lakes Reservoir. And then I'm gonna try to find that path that takes me over around the penitentiary, and then there's the gate, and then there's the truck trail. And then just get on the truck trail and go over the top. So, and hopefully it's self-explanatory. I hope I don't run into anything where I don't quite understand how to navigate. So I think my turnaround point is when I get on that trail. Once I get on that trail, I'm on roads. So it's just a matter of just going slow and steady. And hopefully I don't run into anything like the trail's not there or something. So I'm a little bit nervous because, I don't know the condition of the trail. Don't know if it's all still there. Don't know about the down, the descent, if there's any problems with that. So we shall see. We shall see. So just in case the significance of this is not evident, this is not something I have been able to do since before we had children. I didn't have the reserves to do something like this, and it's questionable if I even have those reserves right now. But I'm trying. I got water, I've got electrolytes, I've got food, I've got all day. It's a beautiful day. Worst comes to worst, Gina can come and get me. Yeah, I'm looking over there right now. I'm looking at that mountain, and clouds are pretty low, so it's gonna be interesting. Yeah, so stage one is going to be getting to the far side of the water plant park that's right there. Step two will be getting around to the back side of the penitentiary. Step three will be climbing up the truck trail towards the antennas. And then stage four will be coming down the sweet descent. And then the final stage, stage five, will be, at the Pico Pico market, right? That's right there. And then taking roads back to the van. And then stage six is van to home. Easy peasy cover girl, baby. So that's what we're doing. I just wonder if I'm being a little bit impulsive, but there's only one way to know if the trail is any good, and that is to go, I don't know how I could do any reconnaissance, and I guess the worst case scenario today is that this becomes a reconnaissance day. I come across something that I don't know how to navigate or get past, and then we go from there. But gonna stop there. The park at Mountain View Park. It's 586 feet here. It's a beautiful 60 degrees. Got hazy sun. I think this is a perfect day for an adventure. Let's see if we can get to the top of the mountain. Not breaking any speed records today. A little bit wet. I think we're gonna take the high road. This soil smells very fertilizer full. You know, I know it's like, it's clay and it's hard, but I'm smelling a lot of nutrients. But here's my way of saying a lot of nitrogen, a lot of poops. I smell a lot of poops. So it's wet here because we're down by the reservoir, but I really don't think once we get a little bit higher up, like montañas, I think it should dry up. But this is something to take into account. It's been several days since rain and there's still standing water on the trail, and we're a good 10 feet above the reservoir. So we'll see how this colors the day. So it's actually kind of hard for me to not just push. Today is a day about no major exertions, just the slow, consistent pressures on the pedals. Because there's a lot of climbing that's got to happen. I don't want to get dehydrated. I don't want to run out of fluids. So I can't imagine it's warmer as I ascend. It's gotta be going the other way. It's got to be getting a dip in temperature. And I did bring a layer that I can throw on. And I did put something to cover up my head and kind of pull down on my ears. So I think as a ride, it's going to be really interesting until I get to the truck trails. And then it'll be, you know, still an adventure, but kind of just a long slog on a packed road used by Homeland Security. So this is going to be interesting. I mean, it's pretty tight and eroded, lots of scrub rubbing up against my legs, but I think it's going to open up. So we didn't quite leave at 11 in the morning, but we'll call it an 11 a.m. departure. I'm looking over there. You can see it from here. I'm gonna point there. That's where we're going. So we're gonna go all the way around. And then I think, if I remember correctly, it's 8 miles of climbing with 3,000 vertical feet. But let's see. I don't have, that's my guess. That's my memory. But let's see what it actually is. Let's see what the old Yeti's gonna do for us. I'm super excited. Man, it couldn't be a more perfect day for this. All right, that's all for now. Okay. Otay Water Treatment Plant and the Otay County Lake Trail. Out, man. Let's figure out how to do that. My intention is to get up over there. That trail, that road right there is my huckleberry. I think rather than this place, there's a trail right there. Oh, you know what? I might try that trail. No matter what, I have to descend. Whether I descend here or descend there, they all are coming down to that, whatever is that trail there. So I'm just going to continue this way. Don't think I'm going to be going this way. That's pretty much a cliff. Let's find another route. Yep, I think I'm going to walk this. Gonna walk it. So I didn't need to climb that super steep hill because
it takes me back towards the hills I was already in, and there's a canyon between where I need to be. So I guess we're going back down again, but I see a Homeland Security overlook up the top here, so I'm pretty sure these roads are going to lead me to where I need to be. So that's the direction we're going. So I don't know where I am. I did successfully get across the river, but the prison I got tuck around, can't seem to figure out where that is. Like, I knew this was going to be a problem. I knew that trying to find the entrance to the truck trail was going to be a challenge. My recollection is that I kind of did like a quick ascent, quick descent, quick ascent, and then when I popped up, there was the prison. And what's happening this time is I feel like I'm going out towards the 125, which would be west. I'm kind of going west when I need to be going north and east. So it's a little disconcerting how I'm just not ending up where I need to be. So let's go, let's pull out the old phone and see where we are, see where we need to be, and see if we can figure out the gap. Because right there, that's the 125. And I don't want to be there. That's the wrong direction, like 4 miles the wrong direction. So let's see. I'm a little bit frustrated because I'm on the wrong hill. Where I want to get to is right there. Right there is the access point. So all the river crossing, everything I've done to get over here was for naught. Everything I've done since I crossed the river has been extra. I need to get back on, and then there's this low trail here. It's gonna take me the direction I need to go. So I need to go down, recross the river. I'm gonna take that trail that's right there along the power line. You know what, this might be a good video, so let's leave this on. I mean, after all, I earned this, didn't I? Now it is slippery as fuck because of all the rain, so gotta be a little bit, gotta be a little bit down. Whew. Hot dog. Traction is not great. Combination of rocks and treads full of clay. I'm still a lot of slip. I don't dare put a little lateral pressure for fear of the bike just slipping out from underneath me. It is that loose. Back through it once again. I knew I was going to get lost in here, but I have to confess, I didn't expect it to be this bad. I'm a rockin' and a rollin'. really loud. He turned and burned. His landing gear down. Okay, that's it for now. I can try to go this way underneath the water, or I can go this way and go up. I think we're gonna try to go up. We're close. That's Alta Road, just right up that way. So we can go. I've had quite the adventure, and I'm not even on the truck trail yet. I'm afraid I think I've hit a turnaround. I see to my left the trail that I would take. This hill here, I don't know how to get there. But I come around the backside, descend, and then come back up. And it'll bring me up parallel to this road. So I just went way out of my way to get to this point. So I think I'm gonna stop, have a pancake, look at my water level, and then decide if I want to do the climb, because this has been a motherfucker, and as far as I'm concerned, I haven't even started the climb. My heart rate's okay. My legs are not feeling tired. The temperature remains lovely. I mean, it's not an impossible task, especially because I might punch in and see if I can just take surface streets back to the van from Alta, because if I can, well then I'll push it a little bit on the truck trail, knowing I can make it back to the van. I can turn around at any point and make it back to the van by surface streets. Well, that's good. That's a good plan B, because the last thing I want to do is to be tired and cold and out of water, the potential flat tire, and not know how to get back. So I'm there, I'm looking at it. Somehow I could have one hill to the left, and I come around the back. Just the sweet ascent. My current elevation is 600 feet. So I am 200 feet higher than Mountain View Park. So I got that going for me. How did I miss that? We'll check that on the way back. Some road that is real close to Alta. Well, I wanted an adventure, and the Yeti and South Bay have not disappointed. Not even a little bit. You can see my hill from here, right there. It's just saying, come and get me. Come and get me. My gears sound like shit. I don't know what I can do about that besides spilling precious water. This looks pretty definitive. Let's see if I can find another way to access the trail, otherwise we are turning around and we're sad. We're very sad. So I'm gonna have to do some fucking serious climbing, but it's gonna be worth it. just never seen that sign? What the fuck am I seeing? The wild, wild west, apparently. This is a lot of descending. And it's all you get, Robert, so you might as well enjoy it. I don't know. I think I got no idea. I think I don't know what I'm talking about. There's gotta be a way I can still get around. It can't be new. It's pretty gnarly and fun. Oh shit. That's a lot of water. All right, time to climb. Well, I think I am seriously disappointed. I don't know, if you're still allowed to get up there, I think it's still open. I think I could have done it. You know, that signage was pretty darn clear. No trespassing. No public access, private property. But I saw a truck going up, and how is it you can climb one side but not the other? I don't know, something about that. But I did speak with Officer Castro. And she said it was okay. All of this is familiar. Somehow, road around the prison. And up I went. Lickety split. Fuck just bit me. I think I was just bitten. I think I was just bitten. spitting. I think I was just bitten in the forehead by a bee. I'm gonna stop the video here and we'll restart. Keep it rolling, because this will be the only interesting part of this entire video. Will be this bumpy ascent. But my right temple's throbbing. I think I got stung by a bee. We'll see how it looks when I get home. I'll take some Benadryl and nap. So, how to figure out the legality of being on that trail. Because what if I choose to be on it? Because private property is not federal property. So it says no trespassing. Well, shit. We're just gonna approach it from Pico Pico. We can park at the foot, climb up, treat it like a video game, see what altitude we can achieve before we turn around and come racing back. There are worse things. It's been an interesting ride. And it's been an interesting ride. If it rains, it rains. But if it rains, I think I'll put the radio inside the backpack. Let's just say I'm not worried anymore about blowing my load, because it's gonna be basically flat. After this, back to the van. There's all these caterpillars out right now. If I'm not careful, I'm gonna crash trying to avoid them. It is really pretty. I'm gonna stop and enjoy the view for a second, because that's gorgeous. Look at those rocks. Yeah, because of the high power lines, I'm not sure I want to get a copter up in this area, but how pretty. This would be a really pretty valley to fly with the drone. Check out those rocks. Oh, I'm sorry. like this. Those rocks down there below the trail. I don't know, man. I think I could easily circumnavigate the signage. Say I never crossed a sign that said no trespassing. We'll see. All right, let's continue. Continue up, up, up. I guess you could say for me the truck trail already started. You know what? It's not worth the aggravation of pissing somebody off and being worried about a conflict. I'll just climb it from the other side. I know this is some bitter second place talk, but how about the fact that I had the confidence to do the truck trail today after so many years, better part of a decade, having not done it, to think I could just pop one out. That's in itself an extravagance. I'll have to be content though with this little rocky ascent. And there's some other much more interesting and legal trails to try out, like Rock House. I'm pretty bushed. Yep. I think I'm about to ride around the penitentiary right now. So I think I have never seen that sign because I've started beyond it and stayed beyond it. I think this is my road. Penitentiary on the far side. I'm gonna stop the video here. Now, I'm gonna go to the top of the hill and then see what's behind it. That's heart rate in the high 170s. Feels like rain's coming. The temperature, the humidity, that wind. Wish I could tell from its direction. So. What's on the other side of this? What is this? Where am I going? It's really pretty. And I see a trail. I don't know if it's the Tuck Trail, but it is a trail. It follows the other side of this valley. Let's go a little bit higher. God's telling me there's a storm coming, but it's not gonna come over us. I just throw her in granny. Throw it in low 1. Hey, good morning, y'all. Hey, good. Not a bad view. Not a bad view. No, not at all. Do you mind if I look? Hey. How do I get down there? Connects there. Okay. Going up there would be a hoot. How do you get there? I think let's try that trail. Did you all get up from the far side? Yeah, okay, great. Thank you very much. Fuck my legs. I think we have our new pursuit, which is climb that. Fuck yeah. And that connects. Dude, that connects. If there's a way to get over there. If there's a way to get over there, that would be awesome. How to get back up? Please. How to get down there? I know, I see how to get down there. How the fuck do you get back up? Oh, there's a fucking trail right there. Okay, well, let's figure out how to move along. We still don't know where we are. We're behind the prison, yeah. And there's all kinds of trails. So without a doubt, this is where we're coming back to. We're gonna come back here and these are the trails we're gonna play on. And now I'm really wishing for bigger legs or electronic support. But where do we pop out? So I think what we need to do is we need to check our GPS. 9,000, we're at 900 feet, that's cool. I'm gonna turn this off because this isn't interesting. This is nice. Well, no, it's rough. It's rough. There's a lot of debris. I see shotgun shells. People be misbehaving. But it looks like an entry point. Don't know where I am. I really hope it doesn't bite me in the ass. But here we go. Oh, this is gonna bite me in the ass for sure. I can already tell. Nobody takes this trail. This trail's open but not passed. I don't even see mountain bike trails. Nobody's on this. Big ass rocks across the trail. Yeah. It's a road, it goes somewhere. Let's find out where. Get my weight back far enough I can be on my feet, not my hands. What have I done to myself? Let's find out. It says walk. It says I walk, you walk, we walk, we walk. Well, this opened up very nicely. Everything looks the same, so it's hard to say. According to my map, I am quickly approaching trails I've already been on. I might ride down that major descent. I want that. For the ride. It's wet and yucky no matter where I go. Ew, 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 it's so gross. Well, I'm danger close to the trail I've already been on. I'm gonna fade this way. This looks like a trail that goes down. And if it goes down and to the left, well, baby, we're doing the right thing. How are we doing? We're real close. Real close, not quite. Oh. We're real close. Are those two gonna connect? Well, let's find out. Keeping the weight on my hands light, keeping the weight on my legs. My legs are stronger. Good suspension. Got my legs in. Whew. Whoa, that was interesting. Sometimes I might just keep a leg out. Oh, my hip is cramping. Hip cramp. Well, this is pretty dramatic. Where am I? I'm not clipped in. Still not clipped in. There we go. We're clipped in. I think my bottom bracket's actually pretty low. I wonder if that's arguably a benefit of a hardtail. That's cool. Thanks for being open. I recognize where I am. Ooh, it's cold and windy on this side. I don't know about this. You know, this is freaky deaky enough. I'm gonna walk it and figure out how to, because it's just right there. I can see the trail. It's just directly ahead. Awesome. If I wanted an adventure, I have gotten it. Because that's some amazing rock right there. And straight ahead is the trail I want. So there is gonna be a little bit more climbing. That's unavoidable apparently. But we are finding an alternate route. It's just amazing how much trail there is. It's kind of crazy how there is so much trail out in this area. So what's going through my mind is how nice it would be to have an e-bike that rather than range anxiety, it would be some range confidence, because I'm not worried about finding some mondo climb ahead of me and not feeling I'm capable of doing it. But the truth is, this Yeti's treating me pretty great. Pretty great. Slimy. Whew. So slimy. I know this didn't happen, but what if by some crazy turn of events I've circled around all the way and find myself back on that trail that was actually probably the beginning of the truck trail as I know it. Now, I know that's not the case because I recognize this. I am officially back on the way I came. See if I can keep my feet dry this time. Nope, feet got a little bit wet. Just stay with me and I'll have it made. Oh, I was gonna pull out headphones and listen to myself some Bill Maher, real time. But that didn't happen. I'm gonna try this way. I have a recollection that there's a real easy trail that connects it all rather than that super descent. Well, it hasn't today been an education, a true education. This was not a time poorly spent. There was some pretty epic, gnarly riding back here. Even if I am on these big old roads, I don't even know what to call these roads. Are they service roads? Are they for recreation? I see a lot of folks with recreational vehicles. And it's kind of changing my understanding of who's allowed to access. Like, I just figured nobody is allowed to be out here with motorized vehicle, but I have seen a lot of motorized vehicles. It's a veritable playground. So, if I want to have more access to this area, do I A, continue with the Yeti, which is amazing, treats me so good. I already have it. Every time I ride it, my fitness improves. And I don't ride it like a stupid person, so my risk of getting really hurt is actually not very high, because I just don't do that kind of stuff. Or B, get myself a motorized mountain bike. The upside of that is fitness still increases. I could potentially push out farther into the great unknown if there are other people out there with e-bikes, which there's a Venn diagram where people who enjoy the outdoors but for whatever reason don't have the fitness to get all the way out there, versus people who really enjoy the outdoors and then have the fitness to get out there. I could potentially ride with that larger segment of folks. Downside is that's now 2 bikes, and if I have one, I'll need to get one for the kids so they can come out with me. Technology, technological obsolescence begins at point of sale. C, say fuck it and go like off-road motorcycle with the trailer. You don't need a license to be out here. Gina doesn't want me on the roads with the motorcycle, and I think I kind of agree with that. Not sure I want to be on the roads with a motorcycle either. But You've got a gas 2-cycle or 4-cycle, hundreds of miles on a single tank. Do we want to measure adventures in miles clawed? I think I might prefer measuring adventures by vertical feet overcome. I'm excited to see what this ride has borne out, because I've been doing some ups and downs. Not my usual ride. I must say, well, I still have a distance to go before I get back to the van, but I am back to the county park. So to me, that really feels like the difference between being on the outer bounds and being in civilization. So I'm officially back in civilization. My legs are thoroughly tired, so I got that going for me. I think the Yeti did me strong. I'm certainly not going to complain about any lack of traction, because, man, oops, there we go. This is the fence. This is the separation of the outback and civilization. Did I come this way? Can't say I remember that fence. And I think I took a higher road. Let's see what this road does for us in terms of getting us back to the park. I see a business fence, and I see the gazebo up there. So I think we're getting there by a slightly different route. We have to do a little bit of ascension. We're not out of it yet. By the way, I'm rocking Granny right now. I think that indicates that we are a little bit tired. I'm thoroughly pleased that we took a slightly different route back. We didn't just get on the highway and pound back to the van, but took the road less traveled, because we could have popped off, got onto Alta, and did some paved roads, but we didn't. We didn't do that. We climbed up top. Because we did, we saw this expanse and network of trails just begging us to come and explore. So today we lost the truck trail. We're not climbing to the top of the mountain, not this way anyway, but we gained a veritable network of ups and downs. And I've got a thought. I wonder, because I got some fitness, and because of the nature of these trails, you really can only go so fast. I wonder if I had a specialized levo, I'd be able to keep up with people on motorbikes. I mean, they can really only go so fast. Now on the stuff like this, like we're on right now, they'll leave me behind, but not by much. I'll catch them when it gets rocky again. And as a nurse, I really appreciate that specialized electronic mountain bike is called Levo, which I know is Levofed, which is the first pressor you give someone who's experiencing distributive shock or cardiogenic shock. So that's cool. Still climbing. Haven't stopped climbing. Wow. A totally different adventure that we were expecting to have. I'm still climbing. I mean, sports fans, we did lose elevation, if you remember. We lost elevation when we got to the park. So we're not surprised that we have to do a little climbing. Pay for past sins. The question is, do I have the cojones to do all this from the house? Because the climbing back to the house is no joke. All right, back to Camp Bashore. I think I'll turn off the video here, ladies and gents. Home again, jiggity jig. It's fun to come back here and hike. It doesn't have to be the bicycle. 3 drone batteries? That'd be pretty epic. Just gotta pay to park, that's the only thing. Got to pay to park. I see some riders. The gravel bikers. What's up, gentlemen? Have a great ride. I look a little dirty. Let's see, are we still on? Okay, that's it. Back in it. I'll just screw up. Afternoon, y'all. Normally I jump it, but you know, whatever. Have a good day. So how do we get out of here? Strong like bull. How wet is it? How wet is it? Let me take a peek. Saying we're low in battery. Let's just roll out let's just use up the battery. No longer, it's just not getting wet or dirty anymore. So I got that going for me. Holy smokes. That was a good time. I just wanted to take a video of me back at the van.
So there's a good before and after. Oh, I found the chapstick. Well, thank goodness. Wow. Well, I don't know how much battery I have, so I'm not sure I want to jump into a whole post for ride synopsis, but wow. The short of it is I did not make it over the mountain because I ran into a sign that said no trespassing. And I'm still just not certain whether that applies to me or not. But I also found some really good looking trails behind the prison that are definitely accessible and would be interesting in their own right. You know, the mountain trail, trying to get to the top of that is simply because it's really a test of fitness. You know, can't say that the ride itself is really that, you know, beautiful and epic. It's really just, you know, it's really a notch on my belt. The trails I saw today, they look pretty epic and also would be a notch on my belt to be able to ride them. They're just right here, right down here in the South Bay. I wonder if this area is really still South Bay. I'll call it Otay. Right down here in Otay. So, lots to think about. Oh, here's a pretty boat. Their mistress. That's lovely. Okay, well, I think that's all the video I'm going to take right now. I'm tired.